The next slide is quite emotional, but in 2010 as well, we met Jason and Nicole Fiddler, who we've heard mention of tonight, and I really want to pay special tribute to the Fiddlers and all of their friends and their family, because they have turned something very, very difficult into something very positive. They really, really care, and they want to help children, and they want to keep Charlie's memory alive, which I think is definitely happening. We've seen it in the DVD earlier tonight. And I really want to pay tribute to them for that. They've done some fantastic fundraising. Jason's brother cycled from Somerset to Kings Langley, and I remember his wife saying he hadn't even ridden a bike for about 10 years. And he did it. He did it in about 3 days. He raised £6,500, and from that money, we've supported projects in Lesotho, Gambia, Uganda, and Ballysillan as well. So thank you again. So to go to FC, we've heard mention of them with a shirt to Graham. I'll just quickly tell you the story. It's a lovely story and one that I think is brilliant. These guys were sent over XXL Stoke City shirts. They were massive. They employed a tailor, so the tailor got some money out of it as well, cut them to size, but they realised that the sponsor was Britannia Building Society. They had the ingenuity to go and find a company in Kampala called Britannia. It was spelt differently, it only had one N, I think, but that didn't matter to them, and they persuaded them to be their sponsor, and as a result they got £2,500 worth of biscuits. All of their games, and they're doing really, really well. The fact that they can actually produce their own shirt now, they do a lot of good work in the community as well. They help us. They actually created a boot library, which I think is brilliant, and they work in the community. Now we actually send kit to them, and they hand it out. So they're almost become a KitAid in Kampala. So they are a really good club. My last slide, is boxing up. Now this, to me, is really what KitAid is all about. There must be a lot of you in the room that have come to our boxing up sessions on a Saturday morning. Some of you worse aware after a heavy Friday night, I know, and I'm grateful for that. But just go through the pictures quickly. The top picture was boxing up in 1998. That's, I think, 12 boxes under the stairs and the ground floor at Bishop's Rise in Hatfield, where I used to squirrel this kit away, get it out after work, and hope that I used to put it on the stairs because I hoped that the guys from IT would walk past me, then I'd con them and rope them into helping. And it worked, bit by bit. We became this massive organisation where in the cafe at the new building in Hatfield, we have something like 20 to 30 people once a month on a Saturday morning that will pack between 80 and 100 boxes. I think the record was last August. We did 111 boxes in about 2.5 hours. We have fun as well, and there are some magic moments which I'll just share a couple with you. Some of you will know this. We get match attacks cards, and what we do with them is we bundle them up and they go into the boxes, and the kids that don't get a shirt, they get match attacks cards. We have little kids, people bring their kids, they get fed up after a while, they eat the free cake, and then we get them to try and sort the match attacks cards. Now I'm convinced that pile has never gone down, so all I ever see them do is talking. The pile just never gets smaller. My favourite story of all, I'm not going to name a name, but some of you know who this guy is. I had a phone call once where, quite busy session, Derrick, I'm stuck in the van. We have a big courier van that comes full of kit, and then once we empty it, we move it around to the back of the building. I'm stuck in the van. I can't believe this. And sure enough, this guy was stuck in the back of the van, and I had to go around and rescue him. He got in the back to clear some stuff out, and the window blown, the door was shut. It was pitch black. And when I finally opened the door, I was rolling around laughing. His pair of hands that were covered in oil were ignoring at the door. So we let him out. So thank you. I do appreciate you for giving me those laughs. But boxing up is really good fun. If you want to join us, do come along. My very last bit is my thank yous. Obviously I want to thank Graham. You've done a fantastic job for us, Graham. You do more than opening doors, and you do a lot more than you say. Graham recently wrote to all 92 League Club kit managers. They're the best person in any football club to know, because they've got the key to masses of spare kit. And we got lots of response from that, and I'm really grateful for it. My trustees, I sometimes feel I get far too much credit. There are trustees, Sean McGuigan, Thomas Enright, Julia Childs, Janet Neville, Anne Ross, Claire Whaley, and Sally Howe. Sally was a trustee and I'm sure we'll get her back. They do a great job, half the time, of getting me back on track when I have these mad, harebrained ideas. They rein me in and make me realise that we can't do one of these every year, we can only do them once every 5 years.
Let's go every year, Derrick.
Yeah. We have regional coordinators as well. We've got about 16 dotted around the country. And you know, tonight we've had, I'm going to name them, we've had Peter Moles from Manchester, Leslie Giddings from Preston, Lee Seacombe from Leicester, Vin O'Brien from Liverpool, and Janet Neville from the Wirral. And you think they've come that far, which is superb, and it's so good to see you here tonight. Water, by the way, it's not I'd also like to thank the people that helped pull this together, because a big event like this doesn't just happen by itself, as I'm sure you're aware. So thank you to Tim Compton, Laura Davies, Lauren Chogger, Kirsty McAvoy, but most of all to Claire Whaley. Claire has done a superb job and pulled this together and made sure that everything happened. Tonight has run seamlessly. You wouldn't know that we're an hour late, but it's run seamlessly.
That's not my fault.
So I'm going to finish now and just say thank you very much for listening. Thank you for doing what you do, and stick with us and look forward to the 20th anniversary. Thank you.
So much, Derrick. And before we start our auction, I've just got a little bit of a birthday request here. Is there a Graham Bailey in the house? Happy birthday tomorrow, Graham. Can I say how old? He's going to be 50 tomorrow, is that right? Auction time. Make sure you've got your wallets, your checkbooks, because we have got some incredible prizes. Amazing donations. Anyone like Man United? We've got that. We might get